Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I hope that the start of your week has been productive or successful. The start of my week has been challenging, to say the least. The boys are driving me insane. I don't know how many of you out there are feeling my pain. I don't know if it's because, Christmas is coming. Maybe they're getting excited. I don't know, but they're driving me absolutely bonkers right now. So it's kind of a relief to come on here, talk to normal adults rather than lose my absolute beans, shall we call them, with the creatures I'm calling my children right now. So you're gonna have to bear with me while I just, slowly roll into it. Thank you to everyone who is joining me. Everyone I can see jumping on over here. As always, you guys are on Instagram. You guys over here are on Facebook, or you could be watching this on YouTube. So for anybody that wants to catch up on any of the Instagram lives from a Tuesday night, where we talk about all different things. So every single week, for anybody that is jumping on for the first time and doesn't know what we talk about a different subject every single week. If there hasn't been a new update or something happening within Instagram, we'll talk about a specific subject. So over the space of, I don't know, probably the last 9 months, there's been weekly Instagram lives, which are now being uploaded to YouTube. So you can go there. If you have a specific thing about Instagram that you want to learn about, I would definitely recommend that you go on over to the YouTube channel, Mums in Business Association. You will find all of the videos on there for everything to do with Instagram. But tonight, we are going to be talking about how to sell without selling and not being a spammy pammy. But first of all, let me say hello and welcome to everybody who is joining me. We have got lots of people joining me over here on Facebook. Don't forget, when we get to 100 shares, we will give away 3 months worth of VIP. VIP is now shut. You cannot get access to this. So the only way in is to win, okay? And we will be doing a competition, a giveaway at the end where you can win VIP as well. And remember, like I said, there is no way for you to get access to this training other than unless you win the competition. So stay tuned until the end. For anybody that is jumping on for the first time, let me know if you're jumping on for the first time, or if you're jumping on as a regular. Let me know, say hello, let me know whereabouts you're watching from, because I love when we get to reach every single corner of the earth. Right now we have over 200 locations for our child-friendly networking events, which blows my mind. I can't even begin to tell you some of the places that we're actually in right now. So please let me know where you are watching from, because we would love to know, where are we reaching. And for anybody that is joining me for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Estelle Kiba. I am one of the co-founders of Mums in Business Association. So whether you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, I don't know, Instagram Live, wherever you may be watching this from or listening to it, if you are not part of our main Facebook community, you need to be there. We have over 48,000 women now in our Facebook group alone. We have all local splinter off groups, but it's the most incredible, supportive community that you can be a part of. There's so many inspiring women. Everybody's there to help support each other. So if you're not a member of the Facebook community, then head on over there. The Facebook group was created by myself and my beautiful sister, who is currently flying around in the air somewhere on her way to the States. We knew that we needed a bit more support as Mums in Business. And since we started the Facebook group, we now have a social media following of over 180,000. We have helped 102 women become best-selling authors, and we have got child-friendly networking events in over 200 locations around the world. So we are there to support you and help you in lots and lots of different aspects of life and business, whether this is online or offline. We are there to help and support you. And so you find me here on a Tuesday night because my absolute passion, for those of you that are joining me for the first time, for any regulars, you're going to know I'm a little bit addicted to Instagram. But I love to find out what's going on Instagram and feed it back to you guys in a way that is simple to understand, so that you can implement the tips that I give you into growing your business. So we have grown massively on social media. We have connected with some of the most incredible, influential people, from celebrities to sports stars who now support us as Mums in Business Association, and we connected and grew relationships with these people using Instagram. So I love to be here and tell you guys the tips and tricks that I'm using to, you know, connect with people, and I'm here to answer your questions as well. So let's have a look if we have any questions before I get started and tell you everything that's going on in MIBA HQ this week. Lots of people saying that their kids are playing up too. So yeah, I don't feel alone now. It's okay. I'm trying to ignore them. I can still hear them upstairs. So we're in Manchester, Aberdeenshire, Leicestershire. I've just seen somebody saying they are in Havisham. We are all over the place tonight. Thank you to everybody who is joining me. Peterborough, Syston, Northampton. We are all over the place. So let me tell you a little bit about what's been going on at MIBA HQ this week. For anybody that didn't see, I got to go and interview the amazing Priya OShea, who was a contestant on Great British Bake Off. For anybody that hasn't watched British Bake Off, go and check it out. It's a huge thing here in the UK. It's like a big baking competition. And Priya was on there. She was amazing. And I went along to meet her last week, and we had a chat, and she was talking about what she's going to do now. Her story is super inspirational. And again, I'm going to get to interview her this week. In fact, Thursday this week, I'm going to have Priya back. We're going to be live on Instagram, and we're going to be doing a really informal chat again and answering your questions. So don't forget to join me then. I'm very excited to have the amazing Priya back. I've also had news that I'm going to be on the cover of Mama Life magazine and share my amazing journey and how I went through a domestically abusive relationship and managed to use all of the things that happened to me to push forward and, you know, create a better life and inspire other people. So that was a biggie that's happened this week. We also have our next book ready to come out in December, Rise of the Mumpreneur. So for anybody that's seen any of the pictures that were going on over the last couple of months, we took 8 women to Marbella and we helped them write their stories ready for our next book, which is going to be coming out in December. If you haven't read any of our other books, I'm not going to stand up and grab one off my bookshelf because I'm in my onesie, but if you haven't read any of our books, you need to check them out. Extremely, extremely emotional, super inspiring. And the next book, Rise of the Mumpreneur, will be out in December. You can go and find out more about that. Opt in on the website. You can win tickets to the launch of Rise of the Mumpreneur if you sign up. And we are also looking for people to submit their stories to be a part of Rise of the Mumpreneur 2020, which is happening next year. We are now open to submissions. I will drop all of these links into the comments on Facebook, and I'm sure over on Instagram we have a link in bio. Somebody has asked me, where are my PJs from? So for anybody that has been watching my Instagram stories, my Christmas tree went up yesterday, and when the Christmas tree goes up, the onesies come out. So from now until about March, this is what you're going to see me in. If I don't have to go anywhere through the day, this is what you're going to see me in. This is going to be my regular get-up. I don't know where it was from. I will have a look in the tag afterwards, but it's extremely comfy. It's very fleecy, and I feel all snug and warm. And I know that you guys just don't even care what I turn up like, as long as I give you the Insta tips. So here I am, ready to give you some Insta tips. Oh, last thing. So for anybody that comes to our networking events, I am going to be our guest speaker at the event 10th of December here in Leicester. So if you would like some one-to-one Instagram training with me, it's not very often I actually get out into Leicester, and this is my hometown. Like, I go all like around the place doing big presentations, and it's very rare I actually get to go and meet my MIBs in Leicester. So I'm very excited. The 10th of December, tickets will be limited because the event, the venue only holds so many people. So I know all of the early bird tickets have sold out, and some of the regular tickets as well. So if you're wanting to come along and say hello to me, I'm going to be sharing some of my Instagram tips. I'm going to be talking to you all about my journey from being a single mom with my 2 boys to now being co-founder of this amazing organization and getting engaged. I got engaged. I'm getting married next year. So lots has happened, and I can't wait to share my story and my journey with you all in Leicester on the 10th of December. So if you would like to come along, I will get Vicky Hay or one of our lovely coordinators to drop into the comments the link so you can join us there. Right then, shall we get into it? let's talk about not being a spammy pammy. How many of you are already fed up of seeing all of the product photographs on Instagram? You're sitting there scrolling through. Usually you see, like, you know, your regular things and they pop up. All of a sudden it gets to November and it's like product shop, product shop, product shop, buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit. And you're like, oh, more? And it's always the same pictures, stock pictures, and there's no imagination. And how many of you actually go through that? You're sitting there, you're scrolling, and that is all you're seeing. Do you feel like you want to go and buy things from those people? No. Nobody wants to be sold to, especially not in that way, okay? How often do you see us? Obviously, we have to promote at some point. But in the grand scheme of things, when we're posting out content, I would say that our sales posts are probably, I don't know, 20%, probably less than 20% of the content that we share. So bearing in mind, we put out probably 30 different pieces of content a week. I would say probably a tenth, maybe 20% of those are sales posts. We are consistently giving. And what we're doing with giving this value is teaching you about what we have to offer. We are reinforcing what we do here at Miba, okay? So, for example, if you take our Instagram challenge, I've just seen it pop up on Instagram. Your 5-day challenge was excellent. Thank you. Okay, so our Instagram challenges, every single time we do an Instagram challenge, our sign up goes up every single time. We haven't done an Instagram challenge that hasn't grown in size. And we don't promote it in any different way to what we did 6 months ago. We're putting it out there in exactly the same way to exactly the same people. The thing is, all of those people are then talking about it. All of those people that have had results from our Instagram training are then going to talk about it. And that is the way that you're going to sell your products, okay? People don't just want your buy it in your face. They want to see what you can do. They want to see what your products can do to help them solve a problem. And the best of it is, they want to buy from a person. So rather than just thinking now all of a sudden throw all your shit out and the things that you want to sell, show people what you're doing behind the scenes. Show them that you're trying to juggle the business with taking the kids on the school run and then trying to wrap the presents up while the kids are in bed and they're actually driving you mad, just like mine are. Do you know what I mean? People will relate to you that way. There's going to be so many people that sell the same thing as you do. So many people. It doesn't matter what industry you are in. So what I do is very niche. I am an Instagram expert, social media, you know, it's very, very niche what I do, but there's still people out there that do the same as what I do. The thing that makes me different is because I'm like reaching out to mums. I am telling you guys that I understand the struggles like you do. I don't have 2 hours to sit and watch a webinar. I don't have 5 hours a week to spend on doing all my social media. So this is why you guys like me, because I'm relatable, because I share my story. You get to know me. There's lots of other Instagram experts out there that you could go and follow, but they don't deliver the content the way that I deliver it. And that's what you want. You want to make that personal connection. And that comes way before all of the buy my shit posts. Okay, so that's the first thing that you need to think. You need to be personal. You need to be relatable. You need to be sharing what is going on behind the scenes. And Instagram stories are the perfect way for you to be doing this. If you are not using Instagram stories, I am literally talking about this every single week because I can't stress it enough. If you are not using Instagram stories, you are missing a trick. You need to be using them. Even if you have no idea how to use them to their maximum potential, you need to be showing up on Instagram stories. And Instagram stories are a brilliant way for you to show behind the scenes, so that it's not just here's my product, here's my product. It's like, here's me with the kids, here's me going to the post office, here's me doing the dinner, here's me packing up my parcels ready to send out to you guys. Oh look, here's me answering emails. Here's a feedback email saying how amazing my products are. Okay, there's lots of different ways that you can sell your product without actually putting a buy my shit post out there. Nobody wants to see them. It's just everyone just scrolls past it now. It's got to make people stop in their tracks, okay? And Instagram stories are a great way just for you to get in front of people. Just for you, like I read a statistic today. I can't remember exactly what it was. So I was writing some blogs and stuff. There are some good blogs coming up, just saying. So I was writing some blogs and I was reading. It was like I don't know, 80% of people go to Instagram. And like a lot of people, when I put the post out and I was telling people about like who struggles with Instagram sales, a lot of people were saying, I don't make sales on Instagram, but I know that people go to my Instagram and then go to my website. Well, that is just as good. Even if you are using your Instagram as like a portfolio, like a catalog of what you have to offer, that is good enough. If it's encouraging them, if they're thinking they've seen something on Facebook and then they come over to Instagram and then they see more good stuff on Instagram and they're thinking, yeah, I like this. Then they go to your website. That extra touch of contact is what's taking them to your website to buy something. So don't ever think just because you are not making sales directly on Instagram, you are not getting traffic coming through that way. I think like 80%, I'm sure that was the statistic, 80% of people go through and eventually buy things that they have seen on Instagram. So it just goes to show, don't focus, like we say all the time, don't focus on the numbers. Don't focus on the fact that your sales are not coming through Instagram. As long as they're coming, that is the most important thing. So I don't know how many shares we're at tonight because I don't think Leona is on, but when we hit 100 shares in the Facebook group, we are giving away 3 months VIP. There are 10 or 11 different trainings on Instagram for you to get your hands on, okay? So stay tuned to the end. Make sure that you wait for our giveaway where you can get access for 3 months. And right now the doors are shut. So the only way in is to win, okay? So let's get back on track. Second tip for how to not be a spammy pammy and sell without selling. User-generated content. Okay, you might see this written down as UGC, okay, and it is exactly what it says, okay, user generated content. So when people tag us, so for example, people are always tagging me, I'm gonna plug it here, people are always tagging me when they get their midlife guide to grow on their Instagram. They share this into their Instagram stories and they're like, yay, so excited, I've got my book, it's absolutely amazing. They tag me, okay? Then that means that I get to use that content, okay? It's user-generated content. Somebody else, one of our users, has created it. They've tagged us in it, which means that we can then go and use it. User-generated content is absolutely huge on Instagram, okay? If you can encourage your followers or people that are buying your products and services to share out about it, not only are they creating your content, it's also the best sort of marketing that you could possibly have. Word of mouth marketing, the fact that somebody else is saying, actually, I've tried this lipstick and it's absolutely amazing. It stays on for 24 hours. Thank you so much. Can't wait to order my next one. That is going to make you more sales than you standing there with your lipstick doing a selfie, okay? So user-generated content is tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to make sure that you are using your Instagram story engagement stickers to find out what your followers want to see, okay? So if you are, like right now, you should be putting out your Christmas sales, so your Christmas stock, should I say. So if you are selling products, now is the sort of time you're putting out your Christmas stock. Make sure that you are using your Instagram stickers to get feedback from people. These can be warm leads, okay? So when you're sharing out your picture, for example, I always go for my sunglasses because they're always on my desk. So for example, if you are sharing out your picture of sunglasses, like with some nice ribbons around saying the perfect Christmas present for any Instagram queen, because you know, they're my trademarks. This is how I rock around all the time, every time, like no matter what month it is, you'll see me rocking up in my hoodie and my sunglasses, and they're always on top of my head as well. So you could put into your Instagram stories the picture of your product, and then you could ask who else loves products like this. They could be personalized. Who else loves personalized products? Yes or no. Use your poll stickers. Use the sliding blah, blah, blah. Use the sliding emoji slider, sliding emoji sticker to gauge people's interest. All of those people that say that they're interested or they like that product, they are warm leads. Go and connect with them. Go and speak to them. So make sure that you are using your engagement stickers in your Instagram stories to make connections with people, find out how you can help them, and then take it from there and build that relationship. Tip number 4. Are we on number 4 or number 3? I don't even know. But the next tip, anyway, be consistent. You need to be showing up every single day. if you decide that you're not going to share any content to Instagram for 4 days, and somebody goes there to check out your products and they're like, oh, well, they've not been on social media for this many days, the chances are they're probably not going to get a response to their message. If people are coming over to your account, you need to be consistent. You need to be showing up. You need to be responding to your inbox messages. I sent a message to someone the other day. It was a kind of like a job offer, to be fair. And they didn't get back to me for weeks. And this was because they didn't bother to check their messages, okay? By that point, the offer had gone to someone else anyway. But the point is, if you are not showing up every single day, you could be missing a trick, okay? So whatever tip number that was, 3 or 4, I don't even know. But the point is, you need to show up. It's like having a shop. So we were talking about this at at the Success Summit a couple of weeks ago. It's like having a shop, okay? If you do not open your shop Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you open on Thursday but shut on Friday, people aren't going to come on Saturday because they're not going to know whether they're coming or going and whether your shop is open in the first place. They're not even going to bother coming to look at the shop because they don't even know if you're going to be open. So you need to be showing up every single day so that people know that you are reliable and that you are going to be there when they make that sale. Tip number 5, go and use the hashtag Xmas gift list. Can you believe we have now had over 2.3 thousand posts and we've been featured in the Sun Savers TV Watch series? It has been insane. So for anybody that doesn't know what the bloody hell I'm talking about, if you sell a product or a service and it's like a Christmassy based one, you can use the hashtag Xmas gift list. And what that will do is put you into like a photo album. So you are now in front of all of the people who are looking for gifts. So for example, I go on there looking for Christmas presents of all sorts, and I scroll through the gift list, and there you have all of these different products that are absolutely amazing gifts. So as somebody who wants to sell your products, you need to be using the hashtag. If you are looking for the most amazing Christmas gifts and you want to support other mums in business, then go and check out the hashtag because there are some absolutely amazing products over there. I don't have any around to show you, but I have bought some of the cutest things. I won't say out loud because there could be other people watching, but go and check it out. We've had an absolutely brilliant response, and it's amazing to see you all connecting. So do we have any questions on anything that I've talked about so far? I can see people saying that they love the Mibba Christmas gift list. It is pretty cool. I know it was a genius idea. I don't know why we didn't use it before, but yeah, it's just like an online gift list that will put your products in front of lots and lots of new eyes. And we've had amazing response to it. Lots of people have made sales. So it has been flipping awesome. So I know that we had some questions come through earlier. So if you have a question, now is the time to ask before they get lost inside my feed. So let's have a look. Cheshire Baths. Cheshire Baths. So this is Janine. She is absolutely amazing. If you have not checked her out, you should go and check her out. She makes the most delicious smelling body scrubs and bath products. She wants to know, influencers, are they worth it? How do you make sure you have the right one? Yes, influencer marketing is absolutely huge, okay? So if anybody hasn't seen it, there is a program, I think it's on BBC iPlayer now. It's called Breaking Fashion, and it tells the story of Adam Frisbee, who started up In The Style online clothing brand. It is a massive sort of competitor of big brands like Boohoo, and this guy set up in his bedroom. He is like the male version of me and Leona. He set up with nothing. He bought a few dresses and started selling them online. Now his fortune, his like massive like influx of sales comes from influencer marketing, okay? You just need to have the right ones. So if you haven't seen the program, definitely go and check it out, and you will see the power of influencers. But you have to find the right ones. You have to find the ones who have the same ideal client as you. So when Adam and his team pick people to collaborate with, influencers, they know that if they pick a really hot, sexy 20-something female that's maybe been on Love Island or is in the media a lot, they know that they have a huge following of young women who are going to see these clothes on these women and be like, oh my God, I need them. Absolutely genius. And Instagram marketing and Instagram influencer marketing works in exactly the same way. We are perfect influencers for anybody who wants to connect with mums, because our whole audience is mums. We have 180,000 people followers on social media. I would say 80% of that number are mums. So it's about knowing who the influencer is and who their audience are, because if you do not connect and know who those people are, you could be hiring an influencer who is going to be absolutely no use to you, because their ideal client, your ideal client, is not their target audience. So it's about looking at what they can do, who their audience is, but most importantly, knowing that you both align and that you both, like, you have the same values, that you have the same audience, that you have the same goals, that you're both on the same page. So make sure that you're looking at insights. Don't just look at the amount of followers. This is like a crucial thing. If you are getting involved in influencer marketing, you need to take a look at more than just the followers, because as you know, there are so many people out there that buy followers. Instagram are trying to cut down. They are doing their best in getting rid of automated accounts. It's just a waste of time. They're vanity measures. There's no place for vanity. It's all about like reality. I think that is the key thing here. In fact, I like that. It kind of rhymes. It's not about vanity. It's about the reality. And that is the truth of it. So if you are seeing that this person is getting lots of comments, that people are really getting engaged on their posts, you know that they have a good connection. They have a good engagement rate. It doesn't always go on followers and likes. So I hope, Cheshire Baths, that answered your question. Do we have any more? Somebody has just said, love that documentary. It was so inspirational. Yes. Do you know what? Maybe somebody should share this with Adam Frisbee. I do follow him on Instagram, and I keep telling him he's amazing. He should hook up with me and Leona. I think if we all spam Adam Frisbee and tell him how goddamn amazing Mums in Business Association is, you never know. We could get involved. We could be his next big influencers. I could just see me on billboards, in hot clothes. What are you saying? I know that Leona would be well up for it. Go and spam Adam Frisbee. Job done for the night. So Jenny has asked, what happens if people aren't really engaging with your stickers in the beginning? How can you encourage people to engage more? Sometimes you literally have to draw arrows. Like, even if you've got the question, you need to highlight it. Put a gift there. Use your highlighter pen. Draw attention to the fact you want them to vote, okay? Give, like yesterday, I did something for fun. I was like, would you rather? I did a would you rather little quiz inside Instagram stories, because I'm always wanting to try new stuff. And it was really good just to have a little bit of fun and put things in there. And rather than putting the words in the posts, I put pictures, and then I put little emojis in the choices. So it was just a little bit different. And that's what it's about, making it a little bit creative, or drawing attention to the fact that you want people to get involved. So Jenny has also said, I've worked with the worst of the worst and some of the better influencers. And I think this is the thing as well. If you know somebody who has worked with an amazing influencer and seen a really, really good response, go and work with them again. I know that word of mouth marketing works for us. So I won't mention any names, but we worked with somebody on an influencer campaign where they gifted us something and we posted about it, and they had an absolutely amazing response. We've worked with other people, and the things that we've been sharing of theirs hasn't worked so well. So it all depends on the product, the influencer, the audience. There's lots of different things that will go into it, but do not just focus on the numbers. That is the most important thing that I can suggest. Let's have another question. Somebody's just said hello to me. I can't see who you are, but hello. So, a question on stories. Emma C. Michael says, can you share someone else's story to your own stories? The only way that you can share somebody else's stories into your stories is if you are tagged in them. So if you are mentioned. So when we do our giveaways on a Tuesday night, I will always ask for people to tag me. So if I want you to leave feedback, so like tonight, we will have a giveaway at the end where you will win 3 months worth of VIP. What I will ask you to do, I don't think we're going to do a screenshot tonight. I don't know. Shall I put my shades on and do it at the end? If anybody shares ugly screenshots, I'm in my ones there. I've got no hair extensions and no makeup on. So I dread to think of the screenshots you're going to be grabbing off me tonight. But we'll do it. And the point is that I'm trying to make. You need to press mention to mention us. And then that means that we can then share it out. So what you need to do is encourage people to tag you in their stories, and then you can reshare it. And if you tag other people in your stories, it means that they can reshare it too. So it works on, like, you know, a cycle. You can share it if you're tagged, and like other people can share it if they're tagged. So Sarah has asked, I make handmade children's hair accessories for babies and children. I do a lot of salesy posts, but don't know what else could relate to the business, as my little one hasn't enough hair to do hair tutorials. I use stories and make it as personal as possible, but what else could I do that wouldn't be salesy? Okay then, so for anybody that hasn't heard of Feast, my Feast acronym. So when I talk about giving your followers a feast, fun, educational, ads, stories, testimonials, if you share a mixture of those things in your content, you are giving your followers a feast, okay? And like I mentioned, you can share ads, fun, educational, ads, stories, testimonials. One day can be ads, okay? So it's okay to do a sales post, but you need to make sure that you're educating them, you're showing something fun, you're sharing your stories. Loads of people love when I talk about the feast. So you can find out loads more about the feast in all of our Instagram trainings, because I talk about it everywhere. Wendy has said, what about if you're not good at taking photos? Can product pictures work as well if they are from websites? I would always recommend trying to take your own photographs if you can, because everybody shares the same. If you use stock pictures, especially in network marketing, I know that lots of you have to use the stock pictures that you are given, but try and use your products in a really creative way, because you need to stand out. That's what you need to do. You need to make your picture stand out in a massively crowded room, okay? And the best way for you to do that is to create your own images. And for anybody that's struggling with creating images, you need to check out, oh, you can't check it out. I was going to say you need to check out our photography collection in the VIP, because we talk all about flat lays and how to create amazing product photos. That's what I meant, product photos. And with a few simple tips and tricks, it is very, very easy. Always recommend that you use natural light. Hannah Westbrook Bryan has just said the flat lay training in VIP. Yes, exactly. But like I mentioned, VIP is closed now. It is closed. You cannot join. The only way in is to win. So you need to stay tuned until the end, and then we will do a giveaway and somebody can win 3 months worth of VIP. Liz said, I popped into one of our MIB businesses this morning and got first colours of their new salon puppy called George. They mentioned me in their story and I reshared. See, this is what I'm talking about. So now the new puppy salon has been shared into that customer's Instagram stories. So they are going to be seen by a whole new audience. This is why tagging in your Instagram stories is super, super important in raising your visibility. Baby Accessories Head to Toes asks, what do you mean by ads? Sorry if that's a blonde question. Okay, so ads is like when you can sell something. If you have something to sell, you can sell something. But the whole point is, if you think of it as like 5 things, you have 7 days of the week, okay? So those 5 days are covered by the things we just talked about: fun, educational, ads, stories, testimonials. Okay, so yes, ads means ads. VIP will not be open again until next year, I think around about February. So if you lost out last week, you're definitely going to have fear of missing out. You need to be keeping an eye out for when we open the waiting list, which will probably be at the end of December. So do we have any other questions? Let's have a look. I know that there was another one. I'm sure there was. So who's this? Ella Bella's Parties asks, how can I get more followers? I've been stuck on the same number for a while. You need to check out or Grow Your Insta 2.0. So for anybody that is just looking for generic Instagram training, we have the Grow Your Insta 2.0. We also have the Instagram TV training. I think they're the only 2 that we have right now because the VIP is closed. but there is everything that you could possibly want to know inside the Grow Your Insta 2.0 training, and I will make sure that somebody shares it into the comments. But you can go over to the website www.mumsinbusinessassociation.com, and you can find out all of the information on all of the trainings and stuff that we offer in the courses section. So, shall we do a giveaway? I've been teasing you for the last half an hour. VIP is definitely now closed. You cannot get access to it unless you win your way in. So I did say that we would give away VIP when we got to 100 shares on Facebook, but I can't see who is on to tell me how many shares we've got. And I haven't seen many people sharing, you lazy bunch. I can't see many people sharing. So chances are you guys over on Facebook, you're not going to be winners right now. But if you would like to head on over to Instagram, to my personal Instagram account, which is Estelle Kiba Official, I want you to comment on today's post, okay? If you see it, it is a picture of donuts, really nice ones as well, iced donuts. I want you to leave a comment on there with the hashtag MIBAIG Live, and I want you to tell me what was your best bit about tonight's live. Did you enjoy the feast? Did you enjoy my tips on how to sell without not selling and not being a spammy pammy? Let me know what was your biggest takeaway in the comments, and I will pick one winner at random who will be given access to VIP, which is no longer accessible. So it is a super, super exciting prize to get your hands on because you can't get your way in there. 39 shares. Come on, ladies. Pull your fingers out. You're definitely not going to be getting the winner announced tonight. So I will keep an eye on. So if you're watching this on replay, you can also share out. You may be watching this on IG Live replay. Let me know. Hashtag replay. I would love to know. As always, if you're watching this on replay, let me know where you're watching it from too. So Wendy has said she shared and Hannah has shared too. 39 shares. We're not doing too bad. To be fair, 39 shares is pretty good. But we will pick a winner when we hit 100 shares on Facebook. And like I mentioned, you can head on over to today's Instagram post, Estelle Kiba Official. Use the hashtag MIBAIG Live and let me know what was your biggest takeaway. So that's it from me. I think for tonight, there are some good lives coming up in the next couple of weeks. Keep an eye out for the blog at the end of the year. We are going to be talking about everything that has been happening, all of the updates, all of the outages. It has been insane. Did you know we've had about 6 outages this year on Instagram where everything has gone? Literally, I've been like writing up my blog post tonight. So I have so much amazing stuff to talk to you about. Keep an eye on the Instagram lives. Our blog goes live every Monday, and there is a podcast every Thursday, whether it's from me or Leona. You will get one of us. So let us know what you think. Always welcome your feedback. So that's it from me. I'm going to love you and leave you. I will see you probably again next Tuesday, if not before. Have an amazing week, and I will see you all soon.